Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. How's everybody doing? My little, my bun today is an actual messy, like legit messy bun. Messy. Okay, guys, how's everybody doing today? I'm going to spray my face with some of our mineral water. I feel a little dehydrated today for some reason. I don't know why, but... And I love our mineral water spray. It's so refreshing. It just adds some moisture back into your skin, which is always a good thing. Then I'm going to go in with some strobe primer today. You guys know this is my favorite. It's really good if you have dry skin. So guys, I am still so excited and blown away with our new mascara. It's crazy. It's crazy. I have had so many messages about this mascara. It's so good. So good. I'm so excited to use it today. I have some pigments that came in because I was out of my pigments. So my green, I got my green and the two bronzy colors of our eyeshadow pigments in, which is going to be so good. I'm so excited, and I'm going to do a really simple look using the pigment and one of the new eyeliners, new to me, not new to the company, but new to me. And kind of a simple lip. I think I'm just going to do a little bit of an outline with a lip liner and some gloss. I think that's all I'm going to do because fall, guys, is all about the gloss. Like, gloss is going to be the big thing for fall. So, I got my shirt all wet. It'll dry. And I have no earrings on either. That's okay. It's okay. You're not here for the jewelry. So let's see, what am I gonna, let me get some powder so that we can get our eyes set. I think today I'm gonna use the BB powder just to change it up a little bit. So our primer has set. So let's go in with some foundation. We used the tinted moisturizer before, last few times, so I'm gonna go in with BB today. Actually, you know what, guys? Let me go in with the CC because I haven't used CC in a while. So this is our color correcting cream. I am in the shade 02, which is light to medium. And I do need to get another one pretty soon because this one is getting really low. Just put that down my neck. Okay, and I didn't get a towel. I should have done that. Very disorganized today. So I'm putting this on with a damp beauty blender, guys. You know the deal. And this CC cream is amazing, guys. It gives such good coverage. It is a color corrector, so it's going to get rid of all that redness and unevenness to your skin, which I really do need because I have a lot of all the above. And I actually put on way too much. Way too much, but I'm going to grab a towel in a second and we'll fix that. So, this is going to give you anywhere from light to medium coverage. Some people say they can get full coverage from this product. It all depends, I think, on how much you need to cover up and what issues you have will determine on the coverage level. I usually stick with my BFit Tinted Moisturizer or my BB Cream because I just love the way it looks. I do use the CC Cream once in a while. But my two favorites are the BB and the Be Fit Tinted Moisturizer. I just really love those two products so much. Okay, so I'm just making sure that that's all blended into my hairline. Blending, blending, blending. Blending down my neck. And even though this is a color correcting cream, you do want to blend it, guys, because it is a foundation. Because if you don't, you are going to definitely see a line. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in and I'm going to spray my beauty blender with a little bit of the mineral spray, the water. And I'm just going to go in and just make sure, since I did put a little more product than I needed, this will kind of even it out, thin it out a little bit. I don't want it to look too heavy. That's better. And as you can see, it gives amazing coverage. So guys, how many have you gone on and ordered the new mascara? I hope that you guys get on there and order it if you want it, because I have a feeling it is going to sell out so fast. Once people get a hold of people doing videos and learning more about it, I know it's just going to, it's going to sell really good. Really quickly. My hair's falling down. Okay, so let's go in now and set our eyes with some BB powder. I'm using the shade 2. And I'm just setting my eyelids. And I'm going to go in my crease with Warm Taupe for my transition. Warm Taupe is one of our mono eyeshadows. It's a beautiful, warm, rich taupe color. It's a matte brown. It's just so pretty, and it goes with pretty much any color, which I love. And I'm bringing it a little bit above my natural crease. And I'm blending it up as I go. And then we're going to use the green pigment on our lids. So this is going to be like a monochromatic look, pretty much, because we're going to use just the green on our lids and the green eyeliner on our waterline. It's very chilly here in New England today, guys, but I love it. I love fall. I love everything about fall. So again, I'm taking it a little bit above my natural crease, and I like to kind of like look up a little bit. That way I really get to see that crease. If I go like that, it's very hard for me to see. So by tilting my head back a little bit, you can see like it opens up the crease, and I can see exactly where I need to go as far as how much over the natural crease line I want to go. If I look down, I don't see that. So I'm not quite sure how far up I'm going if I can't see it. So this is the best way. All right, so we have that in our crease, and that's blended nicely. Now I'm going to go in, I'm going to tap a little bit of that pigment into the cover, which just fell on the floor. Sorry, guys. One moment. All right, let's open up this cap. I'm just going to put a little bit into the cover. A little goes a long way, guys, okay, for these pigments. You have to be careful because you will overdo it if you're not. So let me go in with, I use like a smaller brush and I wet the brush. I just find that it makes putting the pigment on a lot easier, but you can do it whatever way you want. I just find this way gives less fallout because it is a pigment, so. And I'm gonna go in and start putting that on my lid. And then once I put it on, then I'll go into the outer corner and I'm going to put a little bit of a darker color there. I will probably warm it up a little bit more with the warm taupe. But what I do is I put it on the entire lid. I let it dry, and then I can go on top. Now we do have a mono eyeshadow in green called Amazon Green. So if you like the powder version, you can definitely go with the Amazon Green. And you can even wet your brush with the Amazon Green and get it to be even more bold looking, like I'm doing with the pigment. See how pretty that is, guys? It's such a beautiful fall color. So pretty. And you can mix this color with other pigments. You can mix it with some of the mono eyeshadows and do a really pretty fall look with it. I love the combination of the green and the brown. I just love the way it looks. Such a pretty color combo. That warm taupe just goes with anything. Okay. So then what I do is I just kind of make sure I press a little bit into the crease. So I'm sure that that product's right where I want it. Then I let it dry for a second, and then I'm going to go in with the warm taupe again, and I'm just going to go into my crease again. So how's everybody doing with this weather? Being hot one day, cold the next, cold at night. I'm having a little bit of difficulty adjusting this year. I don't know why. I've been kind of like sneezing and just feeling kind of, ugh. But I love fall. That temperature change messes me up every single time. Always does. Okay, I just went back into the crease with the warm taupe. And I'm just going back in. And our pigments dry pretty fast, even if you wet them. They dry down really quickly, so you don't have to wait too long. Okay, now we're going to go in with a brow color. And I think I'm going to, let me see, what do I want to do for brow? I think I'm going to go in with 04 in our Face Perfecting Powder. And I'm just going to use that underneath the brow bone. Just to give it a little something, and it's matte, so it's not going to clash. That's what it looks like in the pan. Okay. So we have that done, and now I'm going to go in with eyeliner 05. It's one of the Express eye pencils. And it's a beautiful, like olive green. So I'm so excited for that. So let's move that over here. And let me move this out of the way so that I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to put that in my waterline. It's a beautiful, beautiful color, guys. And I have like a little, what do you call those, sleepy seeds? I can never remember what you call them. But I had one in my eye. Okay. So I'm putting that in the waterline. And it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous emerald, like khaki emerald green. It's just so pretty. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's just really, really pretty. Then I'm going to go in with, let's see. I'm going to go in with a little shader type brush. And let me see. I want to go in with a little bit of that warm taupe underneath my eye. So I'm going to go in and do that just a little bit under my lower lash. Because we have the green in the waterline. So this is just going to kind of mimic what we did on top. Okay. So that. And you could actually, even if you wanted to, you could actually go on to the bottom and go underneath that with the green if you wanted to. But I'm going to just keep it with the brown. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go in with some blush. So let's pick out, I think I'm going to go with a neutral blush. So I want to go in with our Peach Bite palette. I love the blush in the Peach Bite. It's so pretty and it's really neutral. And I think that's going to be the best bet for this look. So I'm going to go in with that Peach Bite palette in the blush shade, which is this one at the end. And I'm going to pop that on my cheeks. And this is our double-ended brush, guys. They're so reasonable. I think they're like $5 or $6. And they are super, super soft. They're just so nice. And they're double-ended, so you can use them for eyeshadow, highlight, blush, powder, anything. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with another smaller brush. Let me see, I'm going to use this one today. And I'm going to use the highlight from that palette, the Peach Bite palette. And we're just going to pop a little bit of highlight on, not a lot, just a little bit. Just to give us a little bit of a glow, okay? And now we're going to go in with mascara, guys. This is the new mascara. It is the Double Lash Extend. And what it is it's one wand, but you can use it two different ways. So you can go in with length first and then volume, or you can go in with volume and then length, and then you can make your own like personalized creation using this. You can do like just length, just volume. Like the possibilities are pretty much endless with this product. And I did a live on it yesterday, and oh my God, guys, like it's amazing. Like it's just amazing. I don't know what else to say. So yesterday I showed you different ways. Today I think I'm just going to use the length part of it. I'm just going to go in with length. This is what the wand looks like. So what you do is, when you undo it from the silver cap, it's going to give you the length, okay? It comes out, it gives you length. If you want the volume, you're going to twist it off at the pink part, and that gives you volume. But we're going to do length right now, and I'm going to see, I might just stick with just length, because I want to kind of show you guys every single way that you can use this mascara. So this is the length. And guys, it gives length, let me tell you. It is incredible. You'll never need to use falsies again, ever, with this mascara. I mean, I have never, ever in my years used a mascara that does what this does. And I love our Farmasi mascaras. I love them all. And you know, I have my favorites, my star looking stuff, but this just is beyond anything I ever thought that Farmasi could come up with. I don't know what trickery is in this that can do what it does, but let me tell you, I am not complaining. I am absolutely in love with this product. And like I said, there's so many ways that you're going to be able to use this, which is amazing. And I do say amazing quite a lot. I think that's going to be on my tombstone. The girl who said amazing 5 million times. Now, I haven't gone back in, so this is technically still one coat. Can you see that, guys? Like, that is so amazing. And that's just the length. Just the length. So without and with one coat of just the length. There are no words. There's just no words. I mean, this is just definitely going to be my new favorite mascara. And I think even some of our Zen lovers are going to be like, oh my God. And Zen is one of our most popular sellers. Like, everybody loves Zen. But I think you're going to find some Zen lovers switching over. I know I am going to be using this all the time. All the time. And again, guys, that's just with the length. That's not with the volume added to it. It's insane. Okay, so just length. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of the volume, and I'll show you what it looks like with the volume. So that's just length. Just length. Okay, now we're going to go in with some volume. And I've tried it both ways. I've tried it with volume first and then length. I don't know if I have a particular favorite or not. I really like just the length one on its own. So, I mean, I like them together. I like them separately. That's why I know I'm going to love this, because it's going to give me so many options. Okay. Now it is a wetter formula, so you do want to keep that in mind. It is wetter, so you have to be a little bit more careful when you're applying it. It can be a little difficult to apply if you're not used to it at first, because it is a wetter formula. But once you get used to it, you get used to the wand, you get used to knowing how much product comes out, you will be fine. And I'm just going in, and there's one lash that's kind of like wants to stick. And I'm just going to go back in with the length only. And there we go. Just separate that. So if you want the look of falsies without wearing falsies, you want this mascara. You want this mascara. And it is buildable, guys. Definitely buildable. So now I'm going to go in. I'm going to do those bottom lashes now. And you can do just the length. Or you can do the same thing. Go in with length and volume. Totally up to you. I don't have a lot of light here today. It was sunny and then the sun went in, which is weird. I think it might actually rain. I think. Well, I'm not sure. It kind of just looks like it's going to. So I'm just doing those bottom lashes with the length. And I'm using like the tip of the wand, which is what I typically do with all my mascaras. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of the volume. And we'll see what that does. Okay. And I'm going to just take a little bit of the excess off. And that's what you can see, like the wand is, and it's flexible, guys. The wand is very flexible. And I haven't used the volume on the bottom yet, so we'll see if I like that or not. I'm not sure if I like the volume on the bottom. I kind of like my bottom lashes to stand out less than the top. And this definitely makes them stand out a lot more than I'm used to. Not that that's a bad thing, just more than what I'm used to. Okay, guys. So that's the bottom lashes with both length and volume. So what do you guys think? Are you impressed? Are you impressed as I am? Because I know I'm impressed. I don't know about you guys, but I think that is just amazing. Like, hands down, one of the best mascaras I have ever used. Ever. Look at that. That's crazy. Crazy. $22.90, guys, for this mascara. That's it. And I mean, normally for a mascara that works really good, you have to pay so much money. In Farmasi, our mascaras are high quality and they're affordable, and they are as good as any $100 mascara, if not better, guys. Better just in the fact alone that the ingredients are better. I'm telling you, they are amazing, amazing, amazing. And this one, they just blew it out of the water on this one. This is just crazy good. Crazy good. So let's go in and do a lip look. And like I said, I think I'm going to go in with a liner and just our plumper today. So let me go in with, I want to go in with 223. And we're going to line our lips with 223. Do I want 223 or do I want 227? So this is all the rage for fall. Lining your lips and then putting a clear gloss. Like not filling them in. Just lining them and then gloss. And I always try to do my Cupid's bow a little bit bigger because I don't really have one. And I love the look of a Cupid's bow. And I'm not sure if I like this liner though, with this eye look. Let me see. And I'm going to go in over top and add, this is 227. Mix those together. Okay, I like that better, a little bit better. All right, and then I'm going to go in with our lip plumper. And I'm going to put that on. And our lip plumper gives a really nice minty flavor and scent. It has a really nice minty scent to it. It doesn't burn. Has a little bit of a tingle to it, but nothing like horrible. And it's just going to hydrate, plump your lips a little bit, and really add a lot of hydration to your lips. And I'm just going to go in again with that lip liner. Pretty, right, guys? And this is one of the biggest fall trends right now is gloss. Glosses and lining the lip and putting a clear gloss in the middle. Like just no color, just your own color of your lips popping through with just a little bit of liner and then a overall all gloss. So that's going to be huge for fall. So keep that in mind if you are one that keeps up on all the trends and wants to kind of stay trendy with your makeup look. By all means, do a lip gloss look. I'm going to post some ideas that are like trending right now for fall. I'm going to post some of them on my page. And I'm going to try like every week to do one of those trends. So we'll see if I can pull that off. I am going to go back in with our mineral spray and I'm going to just spray my face. And I do that just to set my face. Because as much as I love the CC cream, My skin is very dry, and I tend to find that the CC cream on me can sometimes look a little drying. So I go in with that, oh, so sorry guys. I go in with that mineral water, and then I go in with the BeFit setting spray, and that kind of just adds a little bit of moisture back into my skin, and it gives it a little bit more of a dewy look, because I like a dewy look to my skin. I don't like a matte look on my face because my skin is so dry. So I do that. Let me just put that back. I have mascaras everywhere, guys, like so many. So that is the eye look, guys. It's simple but beautiful. We used 2 products, just the mono eyeshadow in Warm Taupe. We used the pigment in, I didn't even tell you the shade, it's Forest 01. I wet the brush to apply it. Then we went in with CC Cream 02. We used our BB powder in 02 to set our eyes. And then we used another powder to do our brow bone, under our brow bone, number 4 powder for right here. And we did the blush from the Peach Bite palette and the highlighter. And then we did 227 for our lip liner, and we used our lip plumper. And I mean, it's a really pretty look, guys. I am liking it. It really makes my eyes look like intensely like blue with a ton of green mixed in. So it's really pretty, this eye look. For anyone with blue or green eyes, you're going to intensify the colors. Oh, and the other thing we used, I almost forgot, the Express Eye Pencil in 05, which is like a khaki emerald green. It's so beautiful. And we did that in our waterline. And this is the look we got. So I hope you guys liked it. And again, the star of the show being the mascara, which is new but available now on my page. So make sure you go hop on and check that out, guys. You will not be sorry. It is $22.90, and it's amazing. Amazing. So hop on over if you want to shop for any of these products. It's www.farmacyus.com/Charlotte Cardoso 2. And you can buy any of those products on that website. If you have any questions, message me. And as always, please follow me and like my Facebook page, Charlotte's Cosmetics and More, my YouTube page, Charlotte's Cosmetics and More, and of course, always go check out my website for any products that you may want to buy. And it's really important, if you want to get updates on new product releases and information on products, all that stuff, definitely go like my Facebook page, because that's where I post everything pharmacy related, all the new product releases, all the new items, information, ingredient lists, videos, lives, everything, giveaways, everything is on that Facebook page at Charlotte's Cosmetics and More. So hop on over. If you know anybody who would like these products or are interested in great makeup, skincare, all that, please refer them over. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Take care, guys. Bye.